have no words to express how grateful I am for your help. You're hurt.
It's nothing.
Don't say that. I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Smile. Your smile. That's all I need. Eggman mentioned the flames of disaster. Is that why he's after you?
Yes. The name of the sun god our country honors is Solaris. It is told that Solaris' rage would destroy the world. His wrath comes in the form of the flames of disaster. 10 years ago, we almost faced the full force of his fury. I was a child then, so I don't remember it very well. I lost my father then. And now that man is trying to cause the same disaster again. What can I do? Sonic! Sonic! Wait! I can't run that fast!
Don't worry! Just raise your head and run! Feels great, doesn't it?
Yes. I've never run so fast before.
Nothing starts until you take action. If you have time to worry, then run!
I've been looking for you. You're the Iblis Trigger. Your actions will condemn us all.
Who are you?
My name is Silver. For the future of the world, I will destroy you! Time for you to disappear, Iblis Trigger!
Hello everyone, it's mardiman641 here. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. We are in part 2 of the Sonic playthrough, part 5 of the entire playthrough, depending on what order you're watching this on. And we're tackling on probably one of the worst boss fights in terms of programming that ever existed. Now, I can't show every single bit of glitching. Maybe I'll show most of the popular glitches of this game in an extra video. But, for Silver, in particular, basically what this is about is basically, it's sort of a waiting game in anything. You can't help attacking him right away, otherwise he's just gonna grab you and then toss you across. And, depending on where he throws you, it could be a worst case scenario. So, like, right here, I'm gonna be lunged up into the sky, I hit an invisible wall, I fall, and I can't even move out of there. Like, this is like an inevitability. Like, I hit the ceiling, I get hit, I slowly hover down, but I'm not fast enough to escape the inevitability of me being grabbed again. So, like, I'm pretty much trapped in the air and I can't do anything about this. I can get the first hit right there and then immediately run for it. Which, I think if you want to get an S rank, it's probably the most recommended. But, this fight could go all over the place. Especially, being stuck in the ceiling. You can also get soft-locked by, like, being cornered and constantly grabbing a ring. To even, like, exiting the boss fight altogether. And realizing how bad the game is just by exiting the entire area. But, this boss fight is literally the worst. I was able to grab a ring and be able to get away from him. But I think I could barely get away. Nope, I did not make that. This boss fight really sucked. But it is really easy if you know what to do. So here's basically how you do it. So first and foremost, you wait for him to grab some objects. But sometimes he'll just ignore the objects and just go for you anyway. I got in a bad spot, but I was able to get away from it fast enough, thank God. But wait for him to grab some stuff. And once he starts grabbing some stuff, about to throw it to you, that's your opportunity to homing attack him. Once you homing attack him, turn your analog stick in a 360 and homing attack away from him. Like, homing attack away from him, so that way you don't homing attack him twice. Because if you homing attack him twice, you'll just hit the invincibility frames from him, and would have to, like, die immediately, because you can't avoid it. But, again, if you know what to do, it's really easy. But still, your first playthrough will be torture. Because your first playthrough, it's gonna be very buggy. I'll tell you this right now. If you do not have a stern footing on how silver works, you're not gonna like it. And especially with this game's glitchiness, you're just not gonna like it. And like, for like certain stuff for being outside of it, when you do glitch yourself out of it, because it is 100% possible. I've done it twice. And seen some shit. I've seen a lot of shit, especially in the outer space region. But we'll talk about that later.
Hey! Ha!
Is this a joke? How could someone like you cause the destruction of our world?
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter. For the sake of the future, the Iblis trigger must be destroyed.
Elise? Wait!
Ha! Don't you dare turn your back on me! It's time I finally put an end to this.
Stop!
Amy? Get out of my way, Amy. This is my mission.
Absolutely not!
Thanks, Amy. I appreciate it.
Leave it to me.
Boy, that was a close call. Silver almost killed us. And Amy just saved our lives, of course. Anyway, so, once again, Princess Elise been kidnapped for a second time. And this is going to be a running trope throughout this entire game, folks. So basically, you save a princess, she gets captured. You save the princess again, and she gets captured again. So, like, and this is only one game. It's not, like, a separate game from its sequel, unlike Mario is. But, anyway, so now we're coming across another mandatory side mission, and this side mission is... This side mission really sucks in terms of its programming, but this is basically, who is the captain? Who is the captain? Tell me, who do you think is the captain? I'll tell you the captain. The captain is the first person you just talked to. And yes, I figured I'd just get this out of the way because, like, I want the S ranks. Obviously, doing that is probably the fastest way to get an S rank. But, like, this makes no sense. Stop. Why are you wasting my time? Why are you wasting my time on this guessing game? Like, I have a princess to save. What's your big deal? What's your town's damage?
Sonic, can you hear me? Knuckles wants to see you. Head to the town's warehouse.
Like, I have to chase a princess that is capturing Dr. Eggman, and he's beyond this gate that you're clearly guarding, but you want me to guess who the captain is. You secretly admitting yourself that you are secretly the captain, but you do not want to admit it yourself. God, get a real fucking job, dude. Don't waste my time. if you're really trying to protect the princess, you're doing a shitty job at it. Anyway, so now that we're here in the big city, we need to go to the town's warehouse so that way we can meet up with Knuckles, and this is basically the way to get some plot progression done over with. Again, I went to the shop just to check and see if there's any upgrades for me to get, and there isn't any. I won't get any upgrades till, like, after the next 3 levels, actually. Anyway, so we can't go into the warehouse because these soldiers are guarding the warehouse, but we can completely ignore them and just home attack over them. And, well, this will lead over to a battle barrage of enemies because we just broke into the prison lane. Because now, once again, Sonic is accused of being a criminal, just like Sonic Adventure 2, and it's up to Sonic to basically, get this shit out of here. Now, it could just be Eggman's max. I don't think it's actually the Guns Robots' max, but, like, again, the guards of Soliana suck at their job. And, like, compare these to, like, the Toads from Princess Peach or Kingdom or something like that. They also suck as guards, too. What about the guards in the Legend of Zelda series? Oh, they totally do their job well. They do their job enormously well. It's proven in A Link to the Past. It's also proven in Ocarina of Time. Like, sometimes we have real guards that actually do their job and know exactly what the circumstances are if they don't do it. But these guys, they have no care in the world. Anyway, so of course this is just another, like, gauntlet of enemies. What you gotta do is just kill every single enemy, and of course if you do die, then you'll just basically, you have to do this all over again. You do spawn at the beginning of the town, so you have to run your way back over here. Again, I don't think these enemies is too much. I will say, if you want to get an S rank, you gotta beat these as fast as possible. And I do recommend trying to get them all in a combo, like homing attack, like each individual one, so that way the combo will build up. And this will basically help it out extendedly. But yeah. Anyways, so a really big guys, again, slap the like button if you enjoy this series so far. Subscribe, and you'll have more content on the channel, especially really soon, with my newest Let's Play that is actually coming out. So, look, it's Knuckles.
Knuckles?
I saw Eggman on the outskirts of the city. He wanted me to give this to you.
Sonic the Hedgehog. If you want me to return the princess, you must give me your Chaos Emerald. Meet me at my base in White Acropolis.
Huh. He's pretty cocky.
It's most definitely a trap. I don't think Eggman will honor his agreement.
I'm going.
Sonic?
Since Eggman went to the trouble of telling me where Elise is, I think I should thank him personally.
Oh, come on, Sonic, you're so bold about this. You would not fall for something like that, would you? Well, he's doing it anyways, because, well, he wants to be like Mario, I guess. Save a princess, be the hero of the day, and even though he's the anti-hero, who completely ignores Amy at all costs, he, has nothing to do with his life, so there has to be a plot somewhere, of course. Anyways, that aside, we got the trio here with us, Tails and Knuckles behind us, of course, and we need to get to White Acropolis. Now's the time to talk about two voice actors in particular. Actually, let's talk about three of them, because we'll talk about because like she is really important too. So Sonic the Hedgehog is played by Jason Griffin. And Jason Griffin is a decent actor for Sonic. He also voice acted Shadow. And his first appearance, of course, obviously Shadow the Hedgehog. in terms of, like, how he does as Sonic, he just sounds like the tone is, like, too low and anything else. Like, nothing like Ryan Drummond's Sonic. Ryan Drummond's Sonic is, like the fast-paced speed of Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm here to save the day. And I think, like, Jason Griffith's Sonic is like, oh my god, help me, please, and I want to save the world. And it's all boring and everything, and it's like, I don't think that Sonic, I just don't think Jason Griffith fits very well as Sonic. Next up we have is, Lacey Chabert. Hold on, let me make sure that's correct. Lacey Chabert, I think. Lacey Chabert. She played as Princess Elise. And, Princess Elise, basically, of course, is the damsel in distress for, Sonic to save. But Lacey Chabert, displayed in interviews before the game's launch is that, like, she definitely loved playing the Sonic games back in, like, the Genesis days and everything else, and, like, she said that a lot in interviews. I recommend, like, if you want to look at an in-depth review of Sonic 06 and in terms of, like, how Sonic 06 does, I definitely recommend checking out Clement J64 to's 7-part review that's, like, around 6 or so hours. It could be, like, a lot more than what it is, but Lacey Chabert is definitely an actress. However, I think in certain scenes, I feel like she was a little bit stubborn. I do feel bad about the actress, though. I don't think, like, Princess Elise's role for Lacey Chabert was the best. But, I feel like a lot of these actors who played in terrible movie roles, like, say, Army Best as Jar Jar Binks, or Jake Lloyd as young Anakin Skywalker, David Prowse as very, very old Darth Vader. I know I'm bringing most likely Star Wars stuff in here, but I feel bad for these actors, especially when the movie itself turns out to be total shit. And, yeah, okay. Now, let's get this elephant in the room here. So, here's the thing with Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. There is no autosave. I just got a game over. This is my very first game over of the entire game. And if you get a game over, because there's no autosave, the last point it saved was at the silver boss fight, or after I finished the silver boss fight. So as such, I spawned way back there, which means I have to replay the first 3 town missions. But, the rankings stayed the same, so nothing much changed here. But, figure I'd just show these off anyways, because, like, if I get another game over, I might as well show me re-clear the rankings to see if there's any updates on the ranking system, but not much has changed here. You can save manually by pausing the game and save, but that also is, like, a pace breaker. I just wish there was autosave, but no, there isn't. There's no autosave for this game. That being said, let's finally talk about White Acropolis. And yes, there's one more actress I want to bring out here, but I'll talk about it later. So we have, of course, Sonic's 4th and also final gameplay style. We have, of course, a normal run-of-the-mill Sonic the Hedgehog. We have the Mach Speed section Sonic the Hedgehog. We even have Princess Elise carrying Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, it wasn't Princess Elise carrying him, it's him carrying Princess Elise, but whatever. And this one is the snowboarding sections. And you know, in Ice Cap from Sonic Adventure 1 and City Escape from Sonic Adventure 2, they nailed it out of the park. I doubt that they will screw it up in this game. And, okay, so, here's the thing. So, Sonic's weight does not matter on the board. Moving feels like you're actually moving the character, but it's not determined on weight. See, when the camera here turned here, I slowed down because I was still holding up, but that's before the camera change. I have to push down now, and, like, there is no weight to the character, so, like, going down a hill, you're not going with that hill. And, jumping off ramps is also a pain, because, like, you have to hold down the button, then release it on the very tip. And that can be pain, too. the controls on the snowboard, they feel like you're actually not controlling as a snowboard. They feel like you're just controlling the character like he was on his feet. And that's just so unrealistic for snowboarding sections. What was wrong with the previous two games? He's, like, specifically, like, I love Ice Cap Zone's snowboarding section because it was so, like, it was fun. They first introduced it in Sonic 3 Knuckles' Ice Cap, and then they expanded upon it in that game. And then when we got City Escape and he did the snowboarding sections, like, and we did these tricks and somewhat, getting these, like, extra points for doing these tricks feels so satisfying. But what did they do here? What was... Oh my god. And we're not even gonna done... We're not done talking about it, because I'm gonna talk more about it, later on near the next level that we'll be entering, but, I don't know. Anyway, so now's a good time to talk about the other actor. So, Miles Tails per Hour is voice acted by Amy Pellant. And, she also voiced as one of the maids in, Soliana in this game. We'll talk about that later on in the Let's Play. But, Tails is like... I feel like Tails sounds like he has a little bit of a squeaker in her throat. And don't get me wrong, again, the actress probably did very well, but, like, I'm not sure if they were, like, I'm not sure how her throat is feeling like, and I'm sorry that I sound like I'm just trying to talk savage to the actors themselves. It's pretty much what critics do when treating characters from the actors, like, treating the actors like they were the characters. And I'm pretty sure, like, the direction they were going with, I think... It was, like, before they get to play the game, I'm pretty sure, or see the movie, or something like that. Like, I would imagine, like, being an actor, finishing filming the entire movie, or finishing editing, or voice lining everything, and then coming back later to see the final product, only to see it, like, total shit, and it was like, why did I sign up for this? Why did I do this? It was, like, the biggest mistake I'm gonna regret, and, like, people think that it's the actor's fault that the movie sucked. I disagree. I think it's their directing. I think the directing is what ruined it. And, like, being a director, and also having a script, being the scriptwriter as well, it does, like, I think being a scriptwriter definitely helped out with the scenes, but sometimes directing them or doing certain ways of acting just does it incorrectly. We're in the last part of Way Acropolis, so there's really not much to talk about, but thank goodness I'm able to slow down the talking, because, like, there's a lot to talk about this game, and sometimes it can be hard to put into words when, like, there's so much shit happening at once. But, yeah, and we'll talk about Knuckles' actor, in the next episode, actually. So, don't worry, we'll get to that. And, I just want to stop talking, but I have to keep talking. Okay, we had reached the end of the level, so I guess that'll help out. So, anyways, so now we're going to be hopefully rescuing Princess Elise again. And, got another S rank. Got 10, I believe, right? Yeah, 10 S ranks. So that's really good. And by the way, I will keep track of how many game overs I got throughout the Let's Play, because I definitely will show you my progress of me getting back to where I once was, so that way, not much can be done. And, if it's mission related, ranking's my update.
You're late.
Well, we had to deal with your little pets.
Where's Elise?
My, aren't we impatient?
Sonic!
You better not move. Now, the Chaos Emerald. Place it there. It's no use. It's too powerful for you to overcome. Now, allow me to introduce you to my latest creation. This is the Solaris prototype. With this machine, I'll be able to control the flow of time itself. Rest assured, they're not dead. Yet. They've just been teleported by my glorious invention to another time. Who knows where they'll end up? It could be in the distant past or far future. But my machine still requires some fine-tuning. In fact, what my machine needs in order to be complete is your power.
My power?
Yes, I can finally complete my plans, now that I have the Chaos Emeralds and you. The Princess of Soliana. That's all I need to revive the flames of disaster. And with its power, I will be able to control everything and rule the world. So, you would be wise to remain on my good side.
Boy, do I feel dizzy. Where are we?
Oh, look who's here. I didn't expect to see you guys.
Rouge! Shadow!
Hi, long time no see.
This is the distant future, far removed from our own timeline.
The future? Then that means Eggman's machine can control time!
Eggman's got some nerve dropping us here.
Now, how can we get back to our own time?
You need a space-time rift, but this requires a lot of energy. I see. You mean using your chaos control will... Yes, but that alone is insufficient. Okay, Shadow. It looks like we need to work together.
Alright, so here we are in Sonic's other snowboarding level, which is Crisis City.
The whole city's on fire.
So, once again, we are starting off with the snowboarding sections. Again, just like City Escape. White Acropolis takes note from Ice Cap being a snow level. Crisis City takes notes from City Escape being a city level. But also a fiery city, oh boy. Again, so here's more problems with the snowboarding mechanics. Again, although they feel very sluggish, I feel like what sucks about them the most is how like you're unable to control in mid-air. Like after you jump from mid-air, like you're expected to land on that rail, but I see like my hitbox on the rails is so tiny, I don't think like landing it is very simple to do. Now, I'm not sure it's because of how the physics work in this game, but it could be a lot more than what it is. It could do a lot better, of course, and that's all. But yeah, that's the last time you're ever gonna see Sonic on a snowboard, so there goes that. So, here's an upgrade from the rail grinding, by the way. So, in the previous games, like, you get on a rail, and then basically what you gotta do is get on the rail, and then you just grind, you replicate your balance. Sonic Heroes, you don't have to replicate your balance, or but if you or else you'll fall. But if you do, then you'll get a lot of speed out of it. Shadow the Hedgehog, you just repeatedly spam the button to continue accelerating, and like that was really intense speed. So each game, they're always upgrading the rail grinding to make it a lot better and better of an experience. And Sonic 06 did it again. So as Sonic, and I think Shadow as well, you can actually homing attack on the rails. And this is what future games do take into consideration. You can homing attack on the rails, and this could basically lead over to like really interesting gameplay. So I really like the homing attack feature. Anyways, let's talk about a little bit more of a story. So Sonic made it to Eggman's chamber, and then just got sent to the past, where suddenly they meet Rouge and Shadow. Now, if you're watching the storyline order, you probably don't know how they got there. But don't worry, rest assured, next episode we will focus on more Shadow and Rouge. Figure out what their adventures lie, because that's going to be next in storyline order. So, stay tuned for next part for that. And, you already see me do this level of Silver. So, these previous two parts was me basically going through levels we already played. Like, you know, in part 3 we played White Acropolis Shadow, we did it again for Sonic. In part 2 we did City Escape as Silver, we did City Escape as Sonic. Part 4 we did Wave Ocean as Sonic, we did Wave Ocean as Blaze. So far, in terms of, like, new levels, not very much is being shown. I think the new levels that we've shown so far is Tropical Jungle, Kingdom Valley, but there's still a lot more. Don't worry. Whoa, what happened there? I was just, like, clinging onto the side of the building and not on the building, but luckily it ain't too much. But sometimes the physics don't work with you. We're inside of a tornado next. And, by the way, this Crisis City pretty much sucked on the load times. Because, you know, like, each active level has, like, a multiple different, like, acts or screens, like... And, like, each load time's, like, 30 seconds long each. But Crisis City has 4 load times. Or 4 acts, rather. Like, the first one's the snowboarding section, and then load screen. 30-second load screen. Then, we get to Sonic's main course of level, which is, of course, like, going through the city. And also, there's some platform in there. After we beat that part, load screen. Now we're inside the tornado. And we're doing a lot of careful platforming, homing attacking, and everything else. Wall jumping around. And by the way, there's a Child's in Space reference in this game. Child's in Space 3.
That tornado's carrying
Not many people spot this reference. It's in Crisis City, of course. You know, like, each Sonic Adventure game would have, like, a Child in Space reference, which is supposed to be a spoof of Star Wars. Anyways, after we beat that section, load screen. And then we move on to the Max Speed section, which is basically the last part of the entire thing. And you know what? These levels could go up to, like... These levels can go up to 7 to 10 minutes, which is too long for a Sonic game. And Sonic games are meant to be fast, not boring and repetitive. But because of my editing, I'm able to edit out a lot of these load times, so it may be quick for you guys. It took longer for me to record. So it may look quick, but in reality, I'll tell you right now, it's not really quick. These load times is what ruined the game. 30 seconds after 15 to 30 seconds after everything you do is a load time. And, like, it makes the game longer than it unnecessarily already needs to be. Like, the game, realistically, can be beaten in 2 hours. But by the time I finish it, 3 hours because of freaking load times. I wish, like, this game actually did, like, get patch updates so they can fix these shits, but nope. Whatever. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next episode for the next part of Shadow's playthrough. We unlocked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night, guys.